Hi, I'm Kate Cousin. I'm going to show you how I painted this cute chick and two eggs, very fitted for Easter coming up. These are the brushes I've used, and the colors I've used are Indian yellow, transparent orange, quinacridone rose, ultramarine and dark brown. And here you can see how I'm starting my sketch. So I'm just going to leave you with it and come back when it's finished. Here are actually finishing the sketch and removing the lines with a razor. And for the start, I'm just wetting the page, whole page very wet with big brush. And you can see I left a little bit of dry patch at the top of the egg, so I can have a sharp edge there. So here mixing my yellow with tiny bit of orange and filling up the colors for the chick first. Adding some orange at the highlight of the edge of the chick and the background. This will blur, so have that in mind. This paper is still very wet. Here I just added a bit of blue wash, and I'm mixing colors I can use to fill up for the eggs. So I've used quinacridone rose, I used ultramarine blue and a bit of yellow. I'm just filling it up, just being careful not to go over that line I left dry, so I have a sharp edge at the top of the egg. I want to have a contrast between the egg being very hard and then the fluffy chicken. The color here I mixed for the bottom of the eggs is dark brown and blue. If you don't have that color, you can just mix the three primary colors. For the foreground here, I mixed ultramarine blue and a little bit of quinacridone rose, and here I'm mixing the color for the background. My background is still very wet and I wanted to do it in possibly one go, so I'm mixing brown and a little bit of ultramarine blue. If you don't have those colors, just you can use Payne's Gray, you can use your three primary colors. Be careful not to go too close to the line. The line has to sort of stay clear of that color because it will run into it. So here I'm still painting into wet paper, still haven't dried it, just adding a bit of highlights of orange, darkening the bottom of the eggs again, so I want this to be soft transition. But the color has settled in a little bit, so it's just easier to control it. So here the painting is totally dry. I dried it with a hairdryer, and I'm just adding a bit of more, building up the layers in the chick. So you can see what I'm doing. First adding color, and then I'm gonna take wet brush and soften it. So I don't want to really see too many harsh lines. So you can see this method I'm using here. So yeah, here you see just wet brush to soften in the edges. For the color for the legs, I've used yellow, red, and a tiny bit of blue, so it's sort of going to a shade of brown. There are parts of it, notice I haven't painted over, that they are the brighter ones. I'm gonna wait for this wash first to dry out before I do them. So yeah, here you can see softening again with water. Here I mixed the dark brown and ultramarine blue and started painting detail in the eye. Just being careful that this is really, I want this detail to be sharp, so I'm not softening any edges here. I'm making sure I'm painting on dry paper. Still here layering the cheek, adding darker colors, building up the layers to make it look 3D. Here I'm mixing much darker color for the background, a little bit of ultramarine blue and dark brown, and I'm brushing it on and then softening it with wet brush. I decided only one side needs darkening. More detail for the eye. We've mixed ultramarine and dark brown. I'm just adding a few details for the beak, mixing red and orange, and generally the painting is finished. Thank you for watching and hope you give it a go yourself.